Mathematics 3. Compare the capacity of containers directly. Quarter 2, Week 2. Day 4. Solve. There are 2 eggs on the counter. The large egg weighs 56 grams and the small egg weighs 47 grams. How much heavier is the large egg? 56 grams minus 47 grams equals 9 grams. Where do you store water? What other objects do you store at your home and where do you store them? In this lesson, you will learn to compare the capacity of containers directly. Read the following words: full, half full, nearly full, empty, full to the brim, overflow, spill more, greater, less, hold less, hold more, hold the same. Look at the different sizes of containers. Take a mug. Fill it with water up to the brim. The mug is filled to the brim with water. Take glass A. Do you think it will be filled to the brim when the water from the mug is transferred into it? Pour the water from the mug into glass A. Once all the water has been transferred, describe glass A. Glass A is about half filled with water. The amount of water in the mug and in glass A is the same because the same amount of water was transferred from the mug to glass A. Next, fill the mug with water again. Is the amount of water in the mug the same as the amount of water in glass A? Why? Yes, the amount of water in the mug in glass A is the same because the same amount of water was transferred from the mug to glass A. Now, take glass B. Guess if it will be filled to the brim with the water from the mug. Describe glass B. Glass B is full to the brim. Fill the mug with water again. Is the amount of water in the mug the same as the amount of water in glass B? Why? The amount of water in the mug in glass B is the same because the same amount of water was transferred from the mug to glass B. Now, take glass C. Guess if glass C will be filled to the brim with the water from the mug. Once you have transferred all the water, let them describe glass C. Glass C is almost full of water. Fill the mug with water again. Is the amount of water in the mug the same as the amount of water in glass C? Why? The amount of water in the mug in glass C is the same because the same amount of water was transferred from the mug to glass C. Now, take glass D. Guess if glass D will be filled to the brim with the water from the mug. Pour the water from the mug into glass D. Glass D is filled with water up to its brim, but some of the water spilled or overflowed. The water overflowed or spilled because the mug is bigger or contains more water than glass D. Prepare the table below on the board. Describe each glass with water and write the description in the table. Glass A. Description: half filled with water. Glass B. Description: full to the brim. Glass C. Description: almost full of water. Glass D. Description: full with water that overflowed, spilled. Fill in the blanks. 1. The mug can hold the same amount of water as glass. B. Two. The mug can hold more water than glass. D. Three. The mug can hold less water than glass. A and C. What made you say that the mug can hold the same amount of water as glass B? When the water from the mug was transferred to glass B, it was filled to the brim. What made you say that the mug can hold more water than glass D? When the water from the mug was transferred to glass D, some water spilled or overflowed. Not all of the water could be contained in the glass. This means that the mug can hold more water. What made you say that the mug can hold less water than glasses A and C? When the water from the mug was transferred to glass A or C, they were not filled to the brim. Glass A was only half filled while glass C was only almost filled. We compared the capacity of the mug with each glass. Capacity is the amount of something that a container can hold before spilling over. In the activity, the containers are the mug and the glasses. We used water to compare the capacity of these containers. Just like length and weight, we use the words same as, greater than or more than, and less than in comparing capacity of containers. Compare the capacity of the glasses. Choose from the words the same as, less, or more. 1. The capacity of glass A is blank than the capacity of glass C. More. 2. The capacity of glass D is blank than the capacity of glass B. Less. 3. The capacity of glass B is blank than the capacity of glass A. Less. 4. The capacity of glass C is blank than the capacity of glass B. More. 5. The capacity of glass B is blank than the capacity of glass D. More. 'What words, phrases are used in comparing capacity? These are the same or equal, greater than, more than, and less than. What can be done to compare the capacity of containers? One container can be filled with a measuring object like water, mango seeds, or sand up to the brim. Then, transfer the content to the second container and observe the results. The second container may be filled to the brim, not completely filled, or completely filled with some measuring objects overflowing. What does it mean if the measuring object overflows when transferred to the second container? It means that the capacity of the second container is less than that of the first container. What does it mean if the measuring object does not fill the second container completely? It means that the capacity of the second container is greater than that of the first container. What does it mean if the measuring object reaches up to the brim of the second container when transferred? It means that the capacity of the second container is the same as that of the first container.